Hey everybody, welcome back to the Big Red EDC. Well, we are going to go on a little bit of a CJRB run here in the upcoming week or two. They've been very generous about sending knives out to check out, well, between Russell and Artisan CJRB combined, we're going to see a few of them. And I'm not disappointed about that at all. We're going to see some really nice knives, but this one probably does look a little familiar. This is the Locust from CJRB. You'll probably recognize this colorway from the Artisan Home that I had on the channel here fairly recently. But I love this colorway. Oh my goodness, I really liked it on the Home. The Home did have a blacked out blade, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it did. But I do love this colorway. You've got the black G10 going on here, and then you've got this sort of brass coloring. Oh, yes. Yes. Open construction. It does come with this lanyard on it. That is up to you, whether you like the letter, but it goes through their little peekaboo lanyard post there, as Artisan and CJRB have done quite frequently. You do have the double button lock on it. You do have the lock and the button lock. But overall, now you do have the thumb disc. Now, you guys know, for me, I've just never overly been a fan of a thumb disc. They work fine. They do their job. That is not an issue at all. For me, it's totally an aesthetics thing. And you're probably like, well, what about thumb studs? I don't mind thumb studs. It's just different. I don't know. It's just me, my weirdness, whatever. But as I said, it works just fine. Works absolutely just fine. But fit and finish, as always, done. There's your liners. Like I said, open construction, deep carry clip. And it is reversible, so that is nice as well. So it's pretty much fully ambidextrous, reversible clip. The thumb stud can be operated from either side. The only thing that really isn't is the actual button. So, but I'm sure most of our left-handed friends out there have gotten enough dexterity to aim. It is. You just pinch it down. I'm not left-handed, so I don't operate a knife left-handed very much. It seems to be fairly easy to operate. So, hey, if you're a lefty, let me know down in the comments. I'd like to know. We can't forget our lefty friends. Centering looks pretty darn good, as always, and it's super smooth. No buttons. Do you see that drop? There's no stick. It's completely spring tension. Very smooth. Drops like a dream. If you like your thumb, well, it's not in the way, so that's a good thing. Again, anything that keeps my thumb out of a cutting path, I'm okay with. Now, you do have the lock. Press it from this side. It's locked. It's not coming open at all. Pushing the button. Nope, it's not coming open. Deactivate. Press from the other side, and it comes open just fine. I'm not a huge fan of locks on my knives. I don't think they need them. That's just me. But there may be some of you out there that like that extra security. So, good enough. But all right, let's do our spec check. So what do we have here? Overall, you're looking at just over 7 inches, right about 7 1/4, fully open. We'll give it 4 1/4-ish on the handle, which should give us right about a 3-inch blade, which it does. Cutting edge is going to be just shy of 3 inches. And then your grip length is really, as I grip it pretty much right there. Now, some other knives with those large square cutouts really annoy me. This one's not bad. It's small. My finger fits there just fine. So I'm not too mad at it. So as I grip it, we're looking at it's approaching 3.5, 3 1/4 to 3.5. It feels really good in my hand, but I love that blade. Absolutely love the blade shape. I like the Home. I'm really digging this. RPM 9 steel. There you go. 1961 is the model number. Was that a good year? I don't know. It was about 10 years before I was born. So if you were alive in 61, let me know. Was 61 a good year? But size comparisons. Let's get those out of the way. So it's bug out-ish in size, maybe just a hair smaller. Pretty close, but just a tad smaller. And in that case, our PM2 is obviously going to be a much larger knife. Obviously. Get a quick weight on it. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Nothing too major. 3.7. Not bad. Not bad. 106 grams. And then, of course, we have the deep carry clip. The deep carry clip. Now, for me, I don't use the lanyard. Goes in the pocket. Bottoms out. You do have that lanyard sticking out there. If you don't like that, tuck it in there. Use it when you need it. Or take it off completely. That's more likely what I would do, is just take it off. But definitely a deep carry knife. And coming out of the pocket, get a decent pop coming out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And the texturing on the G10 kind of helps aid in that as well. You've got some good texture. It does aid in the grip for sure. Grabs my finger very, very nicely. And, and I will say one thing about thumb disc. Gives you a great landing pad for your thumb. It absolutely does. So, but I just love the way that's ground. Kind of gives me a Terzula vibe on how he, his grinds on his blades and stuff. But I really just love the overall shape of this knife. So, it built well, done very well. Button lock is fantastic. No stick whatsoever. Sample size of 1. Always throw that out there, but it drops nicely. Ergonomics in hand, not mad at the little square. It's cut out. Don't like the big square cutouts because it usually hits me right there, and it's just, I don't find it comfortable. But this one, not bad at all. The double lock, some people probably like it, some people probably don't, and I get it. Like I said, I don't particularly need that extra lock on my knife. It's there. Will I ever use it? Probably not, unless I bump it, by accident. That's probably about the only way I would use that lock. But overall, ergonomics are great. I do like it. And clip, I mean, you can see the clips kind of hugging that fatty spot in my hand just right. It's very good. No issues whatsoever. Probably a little bit smaller knife than a lot of you like. I get that for sure. But, overall, I like the home. I think I'm liking the CJRB Locust just a little bit better, just because of the overall, the blade shape and stuff. They look very similar because of this colorway. Now, from what I can find, this colorway is not available. I believe they did this. I believe they did this one on a Kickstarter. Don't quote me on that. I thought they did. Maybe it was just a Kickstarter option if that was the case. But there are a few color options out there. Of course, there'll be links down below. Feel free to check them out. And depending on which one you get, they run anywhere from $49 to $55, which not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, CJRB does a pretty darn good job with their pricing for sure. So overall, like I said, we're going to get a run on CJRBs, starting out with the Locust. 2 thumbs up. I'm digging it for sure. Definitely digging the Locust. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think about the whole double lock? Are you pro? Are you con? Do you really care? Let me know down in the comments. Always an interesting discussion. And huge shout out to Russell for sending this one out. Thank you so much, my friend. Greatly appreciate you. And of course, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.